again. I just want to show you some really fun ways to paint. This is just experimental. You really don't know how this can turn out. It's like acrylic inks and pour medium. First thing is to make sure you're dressed up with stuff so you don't get splashed, like an old sweater. I have an apron because I have good trousers on, and I've got a pair of gloves on for the ink so it doesn't get out of my hands. Here we have acrylic artist ink. It says FW. So that's one of the colors I'm going to be using, or liquids. And I'm using the airbrush colors in little bottles. They're like, it's nearly like a liquid ink, and it kind of spreads out. And the other thing, this is what we put on our canvas first. It's a Liquidex pouring medium, and this was fluid medium. It's an acrylic, artist acrylic. There's a bottle of it. It's actually fairly expensive, but the fun you can have with this is just unbelievable. So I'm going to tilt the camera down here and show you how this works. Here we go. I got the pouring medium. I blob it on a little, just like that. I take a larger knife. You can take this type, anything you like. Spread it over the canvas real quick. What really is important, which colors, you know. Are you good at mixing colors? A bit more here. Just make sure it's all covered. There you go. It's like a pure liquid on there. It's running all over the place. Love it. This has there's the water for cleaning everything, so it doesn't go. I found out it gets hard real quick and it upset me last time. So, you know, there's no real rhyme or reason to any of this. You just take stuff and you blobber on. You can do a sprays, right? I'm going to zoom it in a little so you can see it better. There you go. I hope that's a bit better for you. Everybody watching. Here we go. See that? It doesn't really matter. I got a real small brush here I was going to have some fun with and make little streaks like this. Little lines. Does that make any sense at all? Yeah. Maybe all one way for change, huh? Anyways, there we go. Water. What do I want to add with that? Maybe a blue down in here. This is inks, and you drop an ink, it kind of fans out. So the different kind of mediums you use. So it's a little different to this jar. This jar's got, or this jar's a little more thick. This one's much. See the blue and the yellow? It mixes in. It's cool fun. You can do this, right? You can do that, right? I don't know. You can do whatever you like. It's your painting. You can even drip it. What happens is when you do this is, when you come back later on, the painting looks totally different to what you looked started. So it is an interesting medium that way. So what you start out with isn't what you finish with. In other words, you don't really know what you're going to get. Bit of different kind of green in there. Oh, this has got the gold in it, right? Whew! Get another putty knife and do some lineage. Alright. I got a pink here. I don't normally do this, mix colors like this into it. I want to try being bold, which I usually am not. I'm not really a modern art person. This is fun. So take it for what it is, you know. Some will work out, some won't. Well, this is empty. That's that one done. That's that problem finished. Well, the pink's going purple. You can also take a toothbrush and dip it in and spray it. Anyway, I'm going to leave this for a while and come back to you. Hi there, just showing you some other little tricks. Always have some paper towel handy. It's really handy for this. You know, I'll just show you what I do. When it gets too run, this will run everywhere. You can actually make the paint move. Look, there you go. You can see the paint moving. It's moving down, and then you can make it move up, a bit like watercolor. But if you don't like a color and you want to add something, you can take the paper towel and do that. Remove it. Let's put a bit of yellow in there for the fun. And squirt a bit of yellow ink in there. There's no ink in it. Anyways, here we go again. And you just, you know, then you can add some colors in here. There we go. So that's what we kind of end up with. And you know, in a while, this color, this platform could change depending on how the table. If your table's tipped, it'll all start running off one way. So if you like it, you try to get it as flat as you can and let it dry. Okay. There you go, that's about it. You let it dry and that's an end product. Here's the painting about an hour later. And you can see it's marbleizing and creating its own picture. There's another one I did. And it has, you know, I tipped it sideways so all the paint dripped off to one side and then splashed some white on it. And did it again. Here's the third one I did. It's a little larger than normal. Back it up. There we go. The bottles are a bit in the way there, but you get a general idea of what it looks like. And you know, I dripped it all. I stood it up and let it drip all straight down. Then started putting white drips in there. Just playing with it. I'm going to leave that sit and see what it turns out like.